Starlink, a project by Elon Musk's SpaceX that aims to provide high-speed, low-latency broadband internet to every corner of the world using a network of thousands of satellites in low Earth orbit. Starlink also plans to offer global mobile phone service after 2023. But how does Starlink work, and what are its pros and cons? Starlink is different from traditional satellite internet providers, which use geostationary satellites that orbit the Earth at about 35,000 kilometers. These satellites have a high latency, or delay, of about 600 milliseconds or more, making them unsuitable for activities like streaming, gaming, or video calls. Starlink, on the other hand, uses low Earth orbit satellites that are only about 550 kilometers above the ground. These satellites have a much lower latency of about 20 to 30 milliseconds, which is comparable to cable or fiber internet. Starlink also uses advanced technologies such as optical space lasers, ion propulsion systems, phased array antennas and star trackers to deliver fast and reliable internet service. Starlink has some clear advantages over other internet options. First of all, it can reach places where other providers cannot, such as rural areas, remote islands, developing countries or regions affected by natural disasters or conflicts. Starlink can also be easily installed and moved around with a self-orienting dish and a mobile app. Starlink also offers unlimited data and competitive pricing. The basic service costs $110 per month, and the hardware costs $599, plus shipping and taxes. This is cheaper than many cable or satellite internet plans in rural or suburban areas, where users often pay more for less speed and data. However, Starlink also has some drawbacks and challenges. One of them is the impact on the night sky and astronomy. Starlink satellites are very bright and visible to the naked eye, especially right after launch or during sunrise and sunset. They can interfere with the observations of astronomers and stargazers, who have complained about the loss of natural darkness and the cluttering of the celestial sphere. SpaceX has tried to reduce the brightness of its satellites by adding sunshades or changing their orientation, but these measures have not been fully effective. Another problem is the risk of space debris and collisions. Starlink has launched over 4,000 satellites since 2019 and plans to launch up to 12,000 more in the next few years. This could create a lot of congestion and potential hazards in orbit, especially if some of the satellites malfunction or become obsolete. If any of them collide with each other or with other objects in space, they could create a cascade of fragments that could damage other satellites or spacecrafts. This phenomenon is known as Kessler syndrome, and it could make some orbits unusable or even trap us on Earth. SpaceX has said that its satellites have autonomous collision avoidance systems and can deorbit safely at the end of their lifespan, but these claims have not been independently verified. In conclusion, Starlink is an ambitious and innovative project that could revolutionize internet access around the world. It has many benefits for users who live in areas with poor or no connectivity, but it also poses some challenges and risks for the environment and space safety. Starlink is still evolving and improving its technology and service, so we will have to wait and see how it performs in the long term. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content like this.